Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So that's got things underway. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to dink it in. No luck with that dink over the top. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've always been impressed with the intelligence and decision-making of this man, De Paul. Yes, you kind of expect that from an Argentinian playmaker, but he's such a key figure whether his team are building patiently or transitioning quickly. He's very adept at creating space, attracting markers and then turning away quickly. And I love those long clip balls he can get into deep positions.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Pedri for Olise. Rafinha. Mbappe. Olise. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cleared without hesitation. And the pass is intercepted. De Paul, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He is through, has a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Olise. Quality ball. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Rodri. It's a sweet ball, that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Here's Rodri.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri. Clips it so gently. Can he latch on to this? Well timed, excellent interception. De Jong is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. De Jong. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, that's been intercepted. Mohamed Salah chasing after it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Mbappe, and the shot! They've scored!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And smartly reclaimed. Looking for the runner. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's De Paul. Pedri. De Ligt makes the interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And here's Kane. Kane! It's a loose ball. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And it's Salah. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. De Jong. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, there's the shot! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And that really is so... And there is the half-time whistle. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Madrid in control at half-time, 2-0. That gets things going for the second half. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Over to the left. And here's... And the finish! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
De Jong. Rafinha. Can he put it away? Trippier. And he's there to get it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. He could be in here. Now it's Mbappe. Now shapes to shoot! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pedri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a sharp pass. Bellingham. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mohamed Salah. It's a goal kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides
15,
then taking this chance to
dorsal
turn to their
22,
benches.
El dorsal 9, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 3,
De Jong.
el dorsal 7, el dorsal 17, el
Mbappe.
dorsal 4.
And that has put paid to that.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Mbappe,
jugadores.
well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the
Yamal! No, not quite.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now it's Thuram. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's onside. He's found a way through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Now, power or placement. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. And here's Yamal. He rises! He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. And the counter is on. Rudiger cuts it out. Trippier closing in on the last quarter of an hour. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And claimed it back swiftly. Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Now there's a fine ball. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. In by Trippier. De Bruyne. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pedri. Nice sequence of passes. Thuram! They've scored!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it's
Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Rudiger gets across to intercept that. That's a throw. De Jong. Martinez. Now it's Martinez. Martinez looking sharp there.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
De Jong gathers from the goal kick. into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. What a delightful ball.
Martinez really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Szoboszlai. Pedri. And here's the chance to counter. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! And with that, the final whistle. Madrid are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Mohamed Salah. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chip through. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold it.
And it's been given away. He's shifting through the gears here. And we have our very first corner. The ball goes short. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Quality ball. And here's Bellingham. Oh, well played. Olise.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
This is promising. He is through here. There's the hit. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So,
oh, shooting chance! And now they can clear their lines. And that is a little undercooked. Aimed beyond the defence. He's there and gets it away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kane. Olise. Trippier. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That's good vision. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rice.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
De Paul. That pass has been well intercepted. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Trippier. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that could set him on his way. He could be in here. And Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Olise, Mohamed Salah. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. He's got tall. Danger averted for now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is good alertness. Van der Ven clears. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now he's off and running. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. De Jong. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that's an inviting ball. Sommer will lay claim to that. De Jong. Trippier. He's a sharp little ball here. Mohamed Salah looking to run onto it. Mohamed Salah does really well to win the ball there. Forwards and with intent. And he's taking no chances there. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's got away. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And the keeper's got it again. Passing nice and neat. De Paul. Trippier gets good distance on it. Mbappe. De Jong. De Paul. Bellingham. Mbappe. Now, who's going to be first to this? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. De Paul. Mohamed Salah! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And here's Kane. Olise. Davis cuts out the pass. And it's Trippier. He's found a way past. He's found a way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph.
Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! It's a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22.
Both sides then taking this
El
chance
dorsal
to
10.
turn to their benches.
El dorsal 9.
So we have
Serán
our
sustituidos
breakthrough.
por
Well, when
el
the going
dorsal
gets tough,
45.
etc.,
El dorsal
they can
7.
still turn this
El
round, I
dorsal
think.
17. Se va a llevar a
Well, he
cabo
got
un
rid
cambio
because
de
he was under
jugadores.
pressure.
And here's Thuram.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
Mbappe! And he's there to get it away. De Bruyne. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get away here? So what can they make of this? Oh, easy pickings there. De Bruyne. That looks a good ball through. Osimhen! He's scored! Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Osimhen. Colwell makes the interception. Mbappe. Oh, he's found... has a goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Oh, good ball. De Jong! And now they can spring out of defence. Madrid can consider themselves just about safe now. He's played it back. Thuram, and the shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's a nicely measured pass. Yamal. Mbappe. Decent hit! He won't be happy with that one. De Jong.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he welcomes it in. Osimhen. Yamal.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's played him through. Goalkeeper's ball. And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So it's away we go then. Mohamed Salah proves just a little bit too strong. And here's the chance to counter. Martinez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Did he that? Because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Floated through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Great chance here from position A1. Great ball, and he's in here. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass is just off target. And the counter is on. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And it's hoisted clear. Pedri. Oh, great play! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he was quick to react. Oh, there's a probing ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Chance here to counter. That's a nicely measured pass. He's in! Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. De Jong, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, well played.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Olise.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Forwards and with intent. De Paul, foot in. Martinez chasing after it. No, that was never going to make it. Olise. Now it's Martinez. Trippier.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Olise chips it through. Oh, important interception. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. De Jong.
This is the time you need that pace.
That has not gone well. Rafinha. De Jong. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Martinez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the first 45 minutes are up. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
And after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change back. Chance! They've scored!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Mbappe! Bellingham! Pedri with the clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Koundé. Defending was strong and firm. Moved on forwards. Van Dijk tries to clear. De Jong. Rafinha. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Pedri. And he's picked out the run. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
partido asciende a 71.649 espectadores.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Big chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
De Paul really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Colwell with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Paul. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Floated up and over. Good read, needed to be.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's De Paul. De Jong. Real chance! He scored!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 2.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's gone for a throw-in. That's a sharp pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sommer. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior plays a delicate ball. Out of play for a goal kick.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here. He's played him through. Van Dijk gets it away. And back to the goalkeeper. Madrid do have a chance to counter here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that was vital. Danger averted for now. Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking here to chip it through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Trippier goes short. Lewandowski clears it away. De Jong. Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai finds himself offside.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And it's Lewandowski. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that was very necessary. Great hit!
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Cleared without hesitation. In he goes again! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quality ball. Pavard gets it away. Five minutes to add. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And he can clear it away. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Floats it up and over. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. De Paul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Davis kept his eye on it, and he's there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mohamed Salah, and he's away. Mohamed Salah! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? That has not gone well. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Mohamed Salah, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
Face to... Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pavard with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe might just make this. De Paul. And here's Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! It's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the
Mbappe! And he's heaved it away. De Jong cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's through here. He's got away. Chance! It's in!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Rafinha, Mbappe, Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Oh, he's in! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's a sweet ball, that. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Olise. And he's there to belt it away. Mbappe. Bellingham. Pavard. Rafinha. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. He's looking to set free a runner. Can he finish? They've scored!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Mohamed Salah. We expected better, and so did he. Van Dijk. Dinks one through. Neatly clipped into space. This great chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Pomp, panache and passion. And we've reached half-time.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Madrid lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. Underway again. Works it forward. De Jong. The ball takes control of it and he's on the move. He's had it taken off him. De Jong. De Paul. Well, played right into his path. Nice Mbappe! Oh, brilliant save.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Corner number 2 then. Pavard tries to clear. De Paul with the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And he was quick to react. He's not got that quite right. Bellingham. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better commute.
Now the finish! And he's there to clear it. Gently done. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking for the runner. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van Dijk. This is De Jong. Almost an hour gone. Pavard. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Now, can he find a finish? Well read, and the danger is averted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mohamed Salah. Bellingham. That's played into space. Van Dijk cuts it out. Yamal. Olise. And here's Yamal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Colwell promptly onto that, and that is that. De Paul. Nicely worked. Keeper's ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Great hit! And he hits the net! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 11.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
El dorsal 22.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
El dorsal 8.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Trippier. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's an extraordinary save from Sommer! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Yamal. And it's lofted through here. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Just the goalkeeper to beat. That's an extra... He's tried one! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark. And he's let fly! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Koundé, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving little doubt that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
De Jong. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So is this the start of a comeback? Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Mbappe. Rice. That looks a cracking ball. And that is that. Madrid can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Mohamed Salah on the score sheet 3 times, very much the man. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.